Hey, good morning and welcome to the Tacoma Convention Center. It is time for the 2018-19 Northwest Athletic Conference Volleyball Tournament. And we've got a good one to start off with. The undefeated 35-0, 16-0 in conference play. The number one seed out of the East, the Spokane Sasquatch, taking on the Clark Penguins, the number 4 seed out of the South. They come in with an overall record of 18-19. 9-6 in conference play. Cannot get distracted by a conference record for Clark. They are a solid team. In fact, 2 players on the all NWAC team for this season. Mary Shorn, first team for the Penguins, and Peyton Walker making the NWAC second team. For Spokane, you got to know, with 35-0 overall record, they certainly have some players and coaches receiving recognition. Their middle blocker, Joelle Mahold, the East Region MVP. On the first team, their setter, Lindsay Russell. And on the second team, outside hitter, Alicia Straw. And middle blocker, McKenna Russell. The NWAC Coach of the Year for the East Region is the Spokane Sasquatch head coach, Jenny Rosselli Hull. So we're going to start this tournament off with a bang. Clark, last year in the NWAC tournament, 3rd place for the entire tournament. Spokane with a little bit longer road through the NWAC. They lost in the opening round last year to Bellevue, 3-1. And then they dispatched Highline 2-1 and Columbia Basin 2-0 before ultimately losing to Lower Columbia 2-0 to end their season. This year they are on a roll, and you got to think they're going to be one of the favorites to win the NWAC tournament. Greetings to everybody watching from Spokane and Vancouver, Washington, or wherever you're watching from on the NWAC Broadcast Network. 5th floor of the Tacoma Convention Center. 2 courts side by side. We are on court number 1. On the court right now, warming up, wearing their yellow and black tops. That is Spokane. Clark, when they come out, they will have their black and blue uniform tops. Nice crowd filling in for a Thursday, bright and early. This tournament, of course, running through Sunday, so plenty of time to come out to Tacoma and watch some fantastic volleyball, especially if you're watching and one of these teams is yours and they advance. If you want to communicate during the broadcast, maybe I say a name wrong, maybe I get a fact wrong, I'm always open to be checked. You can tweet me at SportsPete253. That's how you communicate directly with the broadcast on court number 1. Lots of volleyball action coming today. Of course, this is the first of 6 games on court number 1. The last one taking place at 8:15 tonight. The championship game Sunday. Thanks some sponsors as we go right now. I'd like to thank Baden. The NWAC would like to thank Baden for supplying the official game balls of the NWAC championships. Baden is committed to developing and producing the highest quality products in sports and is driven by what is right for athletes. Baden, perform better. And we would also like to thank Clark College. Clark College of Vancouver, Washington is now enrolling for the winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. There you see the records on the screen. Once again, Spokane, a perfect 35-0. What a season they've had. The East, always tough in the NWAC for volleyball. Just a couple of minutes from getting the tournament underway. 90 seconds on the clock for warm-ups. Once again, great setting for the NWAC volleyball tournament. Make your plans to come out and join us this weekend. Always a great time when you come down to the convention center. Talk to people and let them know that the tournament's at the convention center, and they kind of wonder how that's possible. But if you have not been here and been on the 5th floor, you wouldn't believe it. Plenty of room. Lots of room for seating. Both the teams huddling in front of their respective benches. And now they are getting lined up for their starting lineups. And we are going to be back after.
I chose Centralia College because I love the small town feel here. You know, everyone has each other's back. We're all winning programs. We have a lot of competition here. A lot of it is the support coming from the community that you might not feel anywhere else. My name is Autumn Durand, and I play volleyball for Centralia College, and I go boldly. I chose Centralia College because I love the small town feel here. You know, everyone has each other's back. We're all winning programs. We have a lot of competition here. A lot of it is the support coming from the community that you might not feel anywhere else. My name is Autumn Durand, and I play volleyball for Centralia College, and I go boldly. I chose Centralia College because I love the small town feel here. You know, everyone has each other's back. We're all winning programs. We have a lot of competition here. A lot of it is the support coming from the community that you might not feel anywhere else. My name is Autumn Durand, and I play volleyball for Centralia College, and I go boldly. I chose Centralia College because I love the small town feel here. You know, everyone has each other's back. We're all winning programs. We have a lot of competition here. A lot of it is the support coming from the community that you might not feel anywhere else. My name is Autumn Durand, and I play volleyball for Centralia College, and I go boldly. I chose Centralia College because I love the small
So there we go. A big thank you to Leanne Rhymes for singing today's national anthem. Leanne Rhymes, of course, appearing at the Emerald Queen Casino December 1st.
The NWAC would like to thank our sponsors.
As we begin the starting lineups for all four teams competing in our first matchup of the day. Of course, this court going to be Clark versus Spokane. Lineups handled for this first match by the commissioner of the Northwest Athletic Conference, Marco Azurdia. In case you're interested, because we will keep you informed as the matches progress, on court number 2, it is the number 2 seed out of the north, the Shoreline Dolphins, taking on the number 3 seed out of the west, the Lower Columbia Red Devils. We're going to turn it over right now and hear the starting lineup for court number 1.
Number 4, Mary Shore. Number 6, Brooke Mayberry. Number 7, Jordan Johnson. Number 8, Gillian Garcia. Number 9, Callie Anderson. Number 11, Laurel Davidson. Number 12, Caleb McLaughlin. Number 13, Peyton Walker. The Penguins are coached by Mr. Mark Dunn and is assisted by Tori Wendell. The home team on court number 1, the number 1 ranked team in the NWAC, the Community Colleges of Spokane. Number 2, Joelle Hallowell. Number 3, Ryan Sinclair. Number 5, Whitney McNeil. Number 7, Jordan Shaw. Number 8, Alyssa Slaw. Number 11, Taylor Sewell. Number 12, Alexander Gallagher. Number 13, Allison Russell. Number 14, Demary Sutton. Number 15, McKenna Russell. Number 16, Lindsay Russell. Number 17, Brianna Edwards. And number 20, Michaela Edwards. The Sasquatch are coached by Jenny Hall, Caitlin Mattia, Lindsay Ridley, and Carmen Richardson. On court number 2, the visitors, the number 3 seed.
Might have been a little bit tough to hear, but there were the lineup announcements for the two teams here on court number 1.
Number 2, Maddie Stimmel. Number 3,
The championship bracket of the NWAC, a best of 5.
number 6, Paige Wardrock.
As we move into the 2 later games this afternoon, the elimination round,
Maria T. Number 9,
the matches become the best of 3.
Brianna Scott.
Neither of these teams looking to be playing later tonight, that is for certain.
The Red Devils are coached by Kenny Smith, Morgan Dowd, Josh Smith, and Alexa Vaughn. And the home team on
The loser of this match will play at 6:30 this evening here at court number 1 versus the loser of the match going on court number 2, again between Shoreline and Lower Columbia. So as we look at the statistical leaders of the two teams here on court number 1, Clark powered offensively by their sophomore right side hitter Jordan Johnson, leading the team with 210 kills. Leading the team in assists is the sophomore setter Megan Hess with 526, but also notable is the freshman Brooke Mayberry with 409. So you got to know that Clark is well prepared in that department as Megan Hess moves on. The back row anchored by NWAC first team and the 2017 NWAC tournament second team Mary Shorn with 563 digs. And up front, middle blocker freshman Jillian Garcia leads the team with 64 blocks, with Jordan Johnson not far behind with 61. Spokane. East MVP Joelle Mahold, 179 kills with second team NWAC Alicia Straw, both sophomores. Alicia Straw with 178 kills. The freshman setter, first team NWAC Lindsay Russell, leads the team with 511 assists, nobody else close. And the back row anchored by Alina Gallagher, the freshman, with 207 digs. And up front, Joel Mahold leads the team with 66 blocks. Again, nobody else close. And both teams are on the court. The AR2 has the lineups and is checking things to make sure that we are about set to go. In the near court, the Spokane Sasquatch. On your screen labeled CCS, Community College of Spokane. On the far court, Clark. There's the change for Clark. The libero is in the match. The roster's back to the scorer's table. And we are set to go as Lindsey Russell is back to serve first for Spokane. There's the whistle. It is tournament time. That ball on the right side. Left side attack. Picked up nicely by Spokane. Cross with the set. Lobbed over to the Clark side. They go right with their attack again. Blocked by Spokane. And the first point of the tournament goes to the Sasquatch. Second serve from Russell. Drops right in front of the net. Picked up defensively. Left side attack for Clark. There's the tip. Blocked at the net. Sent back over by Clark. Nice kill that time coming from Joel Mahold. And that'll put Spokane up 2-0 over Clark here very early in set number one. Return out of bounds, and that's going to be an ace. For Lindsey Russell. Played out of the back row by Clark. They go left side on their attack. Driven down the line. Picked up by Spokane. Lob into the back row for Clark. Left side on their attack. Ripped right down into the back row. Side out point going to Clark. As we see the first substitution for the Penguins. Their numbers a little bit tougher to see. But Kaylee Anderson, the freshman from Troutdale, back to serve for the Penguins. That one touched. It looked like it was going out of bounds, but it was touched by Spokane. That'll be an ace for Clark. Serving right out of center. That one played long. Good job keeping it in from the Sasquatch. Lobbed over for free ball. Left side attack. Picked up out of the back row by Alina Gallagher. Spokane keeps it alive. Unable to clear it back over the net. That's going to be a point for Spokane, and we are tied at 3-3. So 3 straight by Spokane, followed by 3 straight for Clark. Some nice serving by Anderson. The Penguins going straight at Spokane. 4 straight points as they continue to hold serve. That ball played by Jordan Shaw. Right side attack. The kill by Joel Mahold. Side out point. Spokane. Alicia Straw, sophomore from Veradale, Washington, back to serve. Nice spin on that ball. Back set. Blocked. But blocked out of bounds. That'll be a side out point. Back for Clark. Right side attack. Spokane rips it down into the back row. Side out point. Sasquatch. And Joel Mahold now ready to serve for Spokane. You'll have to excuse me if you're watching the broadcast from Vancouver. The numbers on Clark extremely difficult to see from this vantage point. So I'll have a tough time announcing their servers until they switch to the near court. That ball goes to Spokane. They have a 6-5 lead. Mahold with their second serve. Played on the left side of the court. They go left side attack. That ball driven down into the far court by McKenna Russell. Spokane with a 2-point lead, 7-5. Lob serve, played out of the front row. Nice kill that time by Clark. That one coming from Jordan Johnson. Bring the Penguins back within one, 7-6. Almost an ace. Spokane able to pick it up off the sport court. Driven down that time by Brooklyn Reiner. Side out point to Sasquatch. 8-6 lead as Demery Sugg comes back to serve, the 5'8" freshman from Wenatchee. Serve played out of the back row. They go cross court for the set. Blocked by Spokane, but unable to clear the block over the net. That'll be a point for the Penguins. And they trail by 1, 8-7. Of course, these sets a race to 25. Jump serve picked up by Alina Gallagher. Right side attack. Here comes Clark with her own kill. That one coming from Jordan Johnson, 6'1" sophomore from Happy Valley, Oregon. And we are tied 8-8. That serve played by Alicia Straw. Tipped back over by Clark. Quick set. Played by the Penguins. Left side on the attack. Another Penguin kill. And Clark now back in front, 9-8. Left side on their attack, blocked. Riley Seclair tried to get the kill, but right up front to block it, Jordan Johnson. And now the Penguins by 2, 10-8. There's an ace. And it's going to be a 3-point lead for Clark as we see a substitution by the Sasquatch. They bring in the 6-footer from Spokane, number 16, Lindsey Russell, to try and slow down this Penguin rally. Back-to-back aces for Clark, and they are up by 4 as we get a timeout taken by Spokane. Again, one of the things we talked about pre-match, 35-0 versus 18-19, but you got to toss out the records. It is tournament time, and both of these teams are super, super tough. Timeout on the court. We'll be back right after this message from Clark College. Apologies for the technical issues right there, but we are back to action. Clark with another point. That one is going to be a side-out point for Spokane as they trail the Penguins by 4, 9-13. Number 7, Jordan Schaff in to serve, now the 5'8" freshman from Spokane. Her jump serve right down the line. Net violation, that's going to be another point for Spokane, back-to-back points, and it is a 3-point match. 13-10, Clark on top. Left side attack from Clark, picked up by Spokane. The tip, nicely dug by the Penguins. Penguins unable to clear, and that's going to be a point for Spokane. They trail by 2, 13-11. Schaff with the serve. Set straight up by the Penguins. Blocked up front. Scramble by Clark to pick it up. Able to do so. Free ball doesn't go on the proper side of the antenna. That will be a point for Spokane. And it is a 1-point match. 13-12. Penguins on top. Serve played by Clark. Double hit violation. That'll be another point for the Sasquatch. We're tied 13-13. Quick tip serve cross court by Clark. Left side on the attack on the tip. That time coming from Alicia Straw. And now Spokane running off a rally of their own to take a 1-point lead, 14-13. And now we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this message from Clark College. So Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more. And we are back. From this time out, Jordan Schaff still back to serve. Spokane on top, 14-13. Back from the media timeout. Clark playing left side on the attack, blocked up by Spokane. That one ripped down by Jordan Johnson, side out point. (14-14). Left side attack. Blocked by Clark. Right side attack from Spokane. That one gets down. Played to the left side. Dug out of the front row by Spokane. They go left side on their attack. That one driven down. Alicia Straw with the kill. And Spokane with a 2-point lead, 16-14. McKenna Russell, 6'1" freshman to serve. Left side attack from Clark. Blocked out of bounds. That'll be a side out point for the Penguins. as Clark makes some substitutions on their front row defense. Riley Seclair back to serve. Dug out of the middle by Spokane. Quick set. Picked up front by the Penguins. Played out of the back row by Gallagher. That tip down for Spokane. 2-point Sasquatch lead, 17-15. As Lindsey Russell goes back to serve for the Sasquatch. Right over the top of the net. Quick set by the Penguins. Spokane unable to clear it. Point Clark, they trail by 1. And into serve now for Clark. The freshman out of Troutdale, Kaylee Anderson. Gallagher with the dig. Back set. Blocked by Clark. Timed that perfectly, and we are tied 17-17. Last time Anderson served, they ripped off 4 straight. Can she do it again? Played back into the court by Spokane. Dug out of the back row by Anderson. Left side with the attack, the tip. Picked up by Spokane. Hit out of the back row that time by Schaff. Back set for Clark. Out of bounds. Side out point for Spokane. And Sasquatch up by 1, 18-17. Your 5'9" sophomore, Alicia Straw, back to serve for Spokane. Running jump serve. Clips the top of the net, played by Anderson. There's the back set. Clark likes to play that out of the back. That one driven down out of the mid-court by Spokane. And they pick up the point and a 2-point lead, 19-17. Each team's burned 1 timeout so far here in the first set. If you just joined us, welcome. Opening day of the NWAC 2018 volleyball tournament. Nice rally going on by both teams. Set in the middle by Clark. That one's going to be tipped down. Side out point for the Penguins. They trail by 1, 19-18. Allison Russell, the freshman from Spokane, back to serve for Clark. Checked out, that's Peyton Walker, the 6-foot freshman from Pullman. And they pick up the point on the double hit violation by Spokane. Peyton Walker, one of 4 6-footers on this Clark team. Tied at 19. They go looking for Taylor Gould. Blocked by Clark. Clark sends it back over. And we have a hit violation on Clark. Side out point for Spokane. They reach 20. Team's looking to get to 25 to win this first set. Of course, you must win by 2. A 1-point advantage right now. Left side attack. Blocked, but blocked out of bounds. That blocked by Kayla McLaughlin. Spokane now with that 2-point advantage, 21-19. Nice rip that time from the Penguins. Played out of the back row by Anderson. Spokane put it barely over the net. And there to tip it down was the Penguins as they get the side out point. 21-20. And Olivia White is serving. Nice set, tipped to the net by the Penguins. They go left side on their attack. Blocked out of bounds. Side out point for Spokane. Back with the 2-point advantage. 22-20. Demery Sugg serving in the near court. Quick set. Picked up out of the back row by Spokane. Left side attack, driven down. What a hit. Off the hand of Jordan Johnson. Side out point for Clark. 22-21. Penguins with the serve. Nice save. Two-hand touch back over the net by Clark. That one smacked down by McKenna Russell. Side out point for Spokane, 23-21, as we have a substitution for the Sasquatch, and in to serve now, Jordan Shaw. 2 to go, up by 2 for Spokane here in the first set. And unable to handle that serve was Clark. That'll be an ace. And we are at set point for Spokane, 24-21. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. And welcome back to the Convention Center. We again having some technical difficulties, it looks like, with our video clips. Set point for Spokane. They lead 24-21. Jordan Schaff looking to put away the first set for the Sasquatch. Nice kill that time by Jordan Johnson. As we get a side out point for Clark, 24-22. Spokane serving, cross-court set. That's going to be tipped by Clark. Point Spokane, and they're going to pick up the first set. Final score, Sasquatch 25, Clark 22. And we're going to be back right after this timeout.
Is the video on the computer?
I love the small town feel here. You know, everyone has each other's back. We're all winning programs. We have a lot of competition here. A lot of it is the support coming from the community that you might not feel anywhere else. My name is Autumn Durand, and I play volleyball for Centralia College, and I go boldly.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
And welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center. Ready for set 2 action. Best of 5. Spokane with the 1 set advantage. Clark now with the serve. Megan Hess. Spokane unable to return serve without hitting the antenna. It appears we have our technical issues handled. Hopefully that remains the case as Spokane picks up the side out point. Lindsey Russell back to serve for Sasquatch. That one played out of the back row by Laurel Davidson. Left side attack from the Penguins. Picked up by Spokane. Nice defensive dig. Here come the Sasquatch. Cross-court kill by Brooklyn Reiner as they take a 2-1 lead with Lindsey Russell continuing to serve. There's a service ace. Clark setter Mary Shorn. Libero, sophomore, 5'7" from Banks, Washington. Plays the ball perfectly that time. Blocked by Spokane. Nice one-handed save from the Penguins. That was Jillian Garcia. Hit violation. Penguins with the side out point. As Kaylee Anderson, 4'11", freshman from Troutdale, comes on to serve, trailing by 1. One of the better servers for the Penguins in the opening set. That ball tipped. And played out of the backcourt for the side out point for Spokane. Penguins look to go left side. Back set for Spokane. Anderson unable to play that one towards the front of the net. Spokane now with a 3-point lead. Of course, 3-point leads in the first set didn't mean a whole lot. Both teams able to put together substantial runs as we get that service out of bounds. Side out point for the Penguins. Peyton Walker out of Pullman. Of course, home of the Cougars. Quick set, nobody home for Clark. Side out point for Spokane. Joelle Mahold serving for the Sasquatch, playing for her hometown school. Unable to clear the net with her serve. Side out point for the Penguins. We see 2 substitutions for Clark. And Brooke Mayberry, 5'9", freshman, Rathdrum, Idaho. Back to serve. And her serve unable to clear the net. Side out point, Spokane. So a couple of service errors by both teams. Let's see if Demery Sugg can do better for Spokane. They lead by 3, 7-4 here in set number 2. That attack out of bounds off the left hand of Jordan Johnson. Spokane now doubling up Clark, 8-4. That quick set down, picked up nicely by the Spokane back row defense. Shorn, they go across looking for Jordan. Hits the net. Able to get her hand just underneath it. But we're going to have a, well, they're going to say it did hit the ground, sounds like. As we get the side out point going to Clark. Laurel Davidson, 5'11" freshman from Port Alberni, British Columbia. Our neighbors to the north. If you're watching us, greetings. That point goes to the Penguins, and they trail by 2, 8-6. Davidson, one of the many freshmen on this Clark team. Only 4 sophomores. So they hold all of this freshman class. Looks like they have a couple of good years coming ahead of them. That one played out of bounds. Side out point to the Sasquatch. Jordan Schaff ready to serve, leading by 3, 9-6. Tournament time, always fun with the NWAC. Well put together tournaments. This one hosted by Pierce College. Duncan Stevenson, the athletic director from Pierce, and his crew, and the crew of the NWAC. Great job as we have a net violation. That serve from Mary Shorn. Another point for Clark. That 3-point lead that Spokane has gone. Clark now trailing just by 1. The serve from Shorn. Played out of the back row by Spokane with their quick attack. They go cross court. Nicely played. That attack by Jillian Garcia. Spokane unable to return, and we are tied 9-9. Sasquatch picking up the side out point. McKenna Russell serving. Nice jumping set by the Penguins. But Mary Shorn unable to get her assist up high enough, and that'll be a point for Spokane. 11-9. The Sasquatch lead. Somehow, Clark able to keep that one in bounds. Tough angle. There's the back set. They just didn't know that they were going for the back set. Looked like that one caught Jordan Johnson a little out of position. And now Spokane back with a 3-point lead, 12-9. That one driven out of bounds. Spokane up by 4, 13-9. Clark head coach Mark Dunn still on the bench. Not looking for a timeout yet. Right side attack blocked by Joama Hold. But it still gets down. Side out point for the Penguins. Nice front row hitting going on by both of these teams. Megan Hess back to serve. Sophomore, Battleground, Washington, down by Vancouver. Of course, the home of the Clark Penguins. Left side on their attack again, tough angle. Spokane plays it nicely. That one gets ripped down by Mahold. Side out point back to Spokane, 14-10 is the score. Lindsey Russell, the Sasquatch server, that stands on our side of the convention center full, or mostly full, I should say. Blocked out of bounds that time, side out point to Clark. As we get, it looked like the coach was deciding whether or not he wanted to make the substitution. Indeed he does. Kaylee Anderson now in to serve for Clark. Trailing by 3. Fantastic job placing her serves. Spokane unable to drive that attack over the net. Point for the Penguins. They trail by 2, 14-12. And they trail Spokane 1-0. Blocked by Clark. Right side on their attack. Driven along the net, and it falls on the Clark side. Point for Spokane, and we have reached the media timeout with the score. Spokane 15, Clark 12.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
And follow the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For all the latest NWAC news, also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. The NWAC would like to thank Pierce College for hosting the 2018 NWAC Volleyball Championships. Many staff and volunteers helped make this event a success. Thank you, Raiders. And we're back coming out of the timeout. Spokane, 3-point lead over Clark, 15-12. Alicia Straw ready to serve. That attack put back by Spokane. They go clear across the court. A little bit too far as Clark unable to return that. Spokane picks up the point. They now lead by 4, 16-12. Nice attack by Clark that time. Blocked by Spokane, and Clark unable to gather that one again. Sasquatch with the point. They lead 17-12. Penguins pick up the side out point. Down by 4, Peyton Walker back to serve. Nice rip that time by Mahold. Side out point to the Sasquatch. Mahold now back to serve. They lead by 5, 7 to go. Locked up front. Played back by Spokane. There's the tip. Delayed call, but they're going to say that one did hit the ground on Clark's side. Point goes to Spokane. They lead 19-13. Timeout on the court, and more than 48,000 service members have been physically wounded during the military conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. An estimated 400,000 are living with the invisible wounds of war, including PTSD, major depression, and traumatic brain injury. The NWAC is honored to have a Wounded Warrior Project veteran at today's game. The NWAC is rallying behind Wounded Warrior Project, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to honor and empower wounded warriors. To all of our veterans out there watching today, thank you very much for your service. And we are back from the timeout. Spokane leading by 6, 19-13. If you hear a slight delay, I guess, in the play-by-play calls, because we're trying to figure out the technical, or I'm trying to figure out the technical end of this as well. Imagine it will get much better as the day progresses. Left side attack from Clark. Drops it down in the back row. So a good job picking up that side out point coming out of the timeout by Laurel Davidson. 19-14, the Spokane lead. Brooke Mayberry back to serve. Back set Spokane. Looked like that one caught the line. And the side out point goes right back to Spokane. They lead 20-14, 6-point advantage. Demery Sugg serving. Shorn plays it out of the back row for Clark. Quick set. Spokane looking to gather their attack. Two-handed tip that time by Taylor Gould. Gets down for the Spokane point. 21-14. A 7-point lead. 4 to go for Spokane as they look to take a 2-set advantage over Clark. Not so fast, says Jordan Johnson. She picks up the side out point for Clark. Jordan Johnson leads the Penguin team with 210 kills on the season. There's a serve from Laurel Davidson. The back set. Spokane watch a touch, and they get it. Side out point to the Sasquatch with a 22-15 lead. Clark was wanting to serve, unaware that a touch had been called. Instead, Jordan Schaaf going to be serving for Spokane. A little miscommunication in the Clark backfield, but they're able to get it over the net. Running cross court that time with the angle attack for Spokane. McKenna Russell with the kill. 23-15. Spokane gets back over to Clark. Here comes Clark on their attack. Nicely done by the Penguins. Jillian Garcia with the kill. Side out point to Clark as Mary Shorn gets set to serve. 23-16. That one played by Gallagher. That kill from McKenna Russell. Gets down, side out point to Spokane, and we are at set point, 24-16. McKenna Russell back to serve, looking to put this set away. Left side attack, blocked out of bounds. Side out point, Clark. They make their 2 substitutions. Megan Hess retreats to the back line to serve for Clark. Still set point for Spokane. Right side attack, locked out of bounds. That point will go to Spokane, as will the second set. Final score, Sasquatch 25, Clark 17. And Clark will trail Spokane 2-0 when we return for the third set. We'll be back after this timeout.
We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn and Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
And welcome back to the Tacoma Convention Center. We are just about set for the third set of the match. Spokane Sasquatch taking the first 2 sets. Spokane with the first serve. Here in set number 3, Lindsay Russell ready to get us underway. Left side attack from Clark. Spokane sends it back the other way. Again, the left side for the Penguins. Picked up by Gallagher. Lobbed back over by Spokane. To the right side, blocked. That time up front by Alicia Straw. And the first point of set number 3 goes to Spokane, 1-0. They lead. Championship bracket matches, the best of 5. And in this third set, we're tied 1-1 as Kaylee Anderson comes on to serve for the Penguins. Right side attack from Clark. Spokane checked that. And they're able to be very effective with that. They picked up the side out point. They lead 2-1. Alicia Straw serving. Curves that one onto the right side for Clark. Tipped to the net by Spokane. Back row attack from the Sasquatch. That one put back down, and it's able to be kept inside of that back line for a 2-point Spokane lead. Played to the left side by Clark. Nice save from Spokane. Clark looking to organize their attack. Got one picked up by Gallagher. Left side from Sasquatch. Hit out of the back row from the Penguins. Right down the center from Spokane, and that one's driven down by Brooklyn Reiner. Spokane with the point and the 4-1 lead. You got to think Clark is not going to want to fall too far behind here in this third set, trailing 2-0. Spokane unable to gather that one up. Side out point for the Penguins. As Peyton Walker, one of 2 Clark Penguins from Pullman, goes back to serve, trailing by 2, 4-2. That time Reiner able to play it off of 2 Clark blockers into a side out point, a 5-2 lead for Spokane as Joel Mahold serves for the Sasquatch. Right side attack. Reiner with the kill. 6-2, the lead for Spokane. Service error that time from Mahold. Side out point for Clark. We see the substitution for the Penguins. Brooke Mayberry on to serve. Played to the right side. Blocked out of bounds. Side out point. Spokane. Demery Sugg into serve for the Sasquatch. They lead 7-3. Center attack from Clark. Picked up out of the back row, right side. Blocked, out of bounds. Point Spokane. Again, Spokane 16-0 in conference, 35-0 on the season, and a 2-0 set lead here in the third set. Best 3 out of 5. Left side attack from Spokane. Left side from Clark, the tip. Shorn picks that one up for Clark. Played down the line by the Penguins. Left side. Nice rally from these two teams. The South meeting the East. Free ball coming over from Clark. Played by Gallagher. Hit out of the back row. Picked up by Shorn. What a rally we have going on here. Blocked by Spokane. Left side the tip. That one gets down. Fantastic point played by both of these teams. It goes, however, for a point for Spokane and a 6-point lead, 9-3. Shorn picked up out of the back court. Both of these liberos playing some fantastic defense. Left side attack by Clark. Played out of the backcourt. Alicia Straw with the kill, and that is going to be a timeout for Clark as they trail Spokane 10-3.
The second set is all tied in the corner, court number 2.
On court number 2, they are tied 1 set apiece. Not the case here on court number 1. Fans over, going to check out the official tournament merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, Under Armour gear, and more. Everything fully customizable. They do that right here at the convention center. Get your tournament gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit nwacstore.com/NWAC for more. They have a tent set up in the corner of the convention center. Some nice gear over there, so as you make it here to the convention center, be sure you stop by. Get everything you need to show some NWAC and team pride. First of 6 games underway right now. 10-3 is the Spokane lead here in set number 3. The loser of this match will play tonight on court number 1 at 6:30. That attack out of bounds, and that'll be a point for Spokane. They now extend their lead 11-3. Service there that time, side out point, Penguins. Laurel Davidson back to serve for Clark. Again, greetings from wherever you are watching today, be that Vancouver, Washington, Spokane, or any number of the cities that today's players are from, or countries for that matter. As we have a Canadian playing today. Jordan Schaaf serving. 12-4 the Spokane lead. Quick set that time, but driven out of bounds. Point will go to Spokane. 13-4 is the score. Shorn plays that one. They go left side on the attack. Block. Lindsey Russell, the 6-footer from Spokane, there for the block. A 10-point Spokane lead. That one lobbed over by the Penguins. Left side on the attack from Spokane. Alicia Straw unable to keep that one inbounds. Side out point for the Penguins. Mary Shorn, first team NWAC this season, and last year she was second team NWAC tournament. Fantastic NWAC volleyball player. That one blocked out of bounds. Side out point to the Sasquatch. McKenna Russell now ready to serve. Back to a 10-point Spokane lead. Service ace, 16-5. One played out of the back row by Shorn. Free ball. That attack from the hold blocked by Clark. Back row hit, blocked up front by the Penguins. Both teams playing this one at the net. Hit out of the back row. That back row kill coming from McKenna Russell. 17-5. A 12-point lead now for Spokane here in set number 3. 25-22, the score in set number 1. 25-17, the score in set number 2. That's how we've gotten to where we are. That block out of bounds by Clark. Point goes to Spokane, 18-5 is the score. 7 points to go for Spokane with a 13-point lead. That serve out of bounds for McKenna Russell. Side out point, Penguins. Megan Hess on to serve for Clark. Trying to fire up her teammates as she made her way onto the back line. Ball dumped back over by Spokane. Left side attack from Clark. Jillian Garcia with the kill that time for the Penguins. 18-7. Left side attack from Spokane. Driven out of bounds off a Clark blocker. Side out point for Spokane. 19-7 the score. Lindsey Russell on to serve for the Sasquatch. Lays it down the side. Blocked straight into the air, but anyone out of Spokane's back row unable to pick it up. Side out point goes to the Penguins. Kaylee Anderson on the serve. They trail by 11, 19-8. Alicia Straw plays at that time, tipped over by Mahold. Left side attack from the Penguins. Returned over the net, but out of bounds by Spokane. The Sasquatch lead now 10, 19-9. Back set. Driven over that time by Mahold. Side out point goes to Spokane. 20-9 is the score. We see a Spokane substitution. In to serve for the Sasquatch. A freshman from Spokane, number 13, Allison Russell. Played down the center of the court. Back set, left side attack from Clark. Blocked by the Penguins. Now they're trying to organize their attack. Picked up by Gallagher. Mahold with the kill. Driven straight down off of a Clark blocker. Point goes to Spokane. 21-9 is the score. Clark unable to drive that one over the net. 22-9, 3 to go for Spokane. That one blocked out of bounds off of the Sasquatch. Side out point goes to Clark. Peyton Walker serving. Gallagher picks it up. Right side attack. Smacked down by Joelle Mahold. Side out point. Spokane 23-10. 2 to go. As the Sasquatch look to advance. Aaliyah Gallagher serving. Alina, check that. Returned out of bounds. Point Sasquatch, match point Spokane. The serve from Gallagher into the net. Side out point back to the Penguins. As they look to stay alive here in the opening match of the 2018 tournament. Brooke Mayberry serving for the Penguins. Played by Russell. Left side on their attack. That one down and inbounds. And that is going to be match point for Spokane. They win the third set 25-11. And they're going to win the first match over Spokane, 3 sets to none. Spokane will play on court number 1 tomorrow at 10 o'clock versus the winner of the match happening on court number 2 between Shoreline and Lower Columbia. Clark will play on this court tonight at 6:30 versus the loser of that same match between Shoreline and Lower Columbia. I want to thank you for watching the NWAC 2018 volleyball tournament. The first match goes to Spokane, 3 sets to none. And we will be back with our next match here on court number 1, which will be the number 2 seed out of the West, Highline Thunderbirds, and the number 3 seed out of the North, the Bellevue Bulldogs, set to begin at 11:30. Once again, thanks for watching. We invite you to stick around one moment as we interview one of the players from the winning team.
This and then just kind of hold this for her to respond.
All right, we're here with Jordan Schaff from the Spokane Sasquatch. I want to start not with the tournament, but how about 35-0 on the season? What point did you guys think that a perfect season was even possible? Now, as far as this one goes, 3 sets, pretty convincing. The first 2 sets were kind of close, 25-22, then 25-17. Not so much here on the third set. Was anything said really between the second and third sets which kind of made your team a little bit more aggressive? Or how did that work out for you? So you guys play tomorrow. First game here on court number 1 against the winner on court number 2. Good luck. Congratulations to you and your teammates. The perfect season. And we look forward to seeing you guys play tomorrow. Thank you.